Shalom, shalom. All right. Shalom, shalom. I could take myself off the screen here. Just want to make sure the audio and video is good. Stop this. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baharach HaKodash. I'd like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3, and Lord's will this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Baha Racha Kodash. All right. And as the title reads, out of the red horse's mouth. Okay. And pretty much I got an article that was sent to me by a beloved brother. And I'm going to read that real quick. But let's get the definition of out of the horse's mouth. All right. I want to go over here. Okay. Let's go right here and let's put it out of the horse's mouth. Let's put meaning real quick. It says out of the horse's mouth, meaning straight from the horse's mouth, not comparable, directly from the source, first hand. Okay. If you don't believe me, go talk to him and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. It's true. Now, this reminds me of the interview between Edomite elite and Aaron Russo, okay, where what was revealed is the prophecy of the MOTB is a part of their plan, all right? And that was an interview directly from the horse's mouth, okay? Now, in this case, if you don't know who the horse is, well, let's go to Revelation 6 real quick, okay? And let's show you this horse that we're speaking about and its plans, okay? Now, this is Revelation 6, and we're going to go right to 4. Revelation 6 and 4, it says, and there went out another horse. Now, horse represents power, okay? A power structure, all right? Authority, Romans 13, obey the powers that be, okay? Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And now the wicked, being deceived, has a covetous spirit on him. All right. Esau and whole, the elite, having a covetous spirit on them to where they do not want to give back what was given to them, because how they received it was through lies, injury, treachery, and deceit. So Esau believes that, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what he doesn't realize, being deceived, is that he has bounds that he cannot pass. But I want to go on to show you, all right, the mindset of Esau Edom. And that's why through the spirit, I titled it out of the horse's mouth, out of the red horse's mouth. Now, real quick, let's see right here, verse 5, being covetous. All right. It says Habakkuk 2 and 5. You can start at 4. But it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. Now, when you look at people, all right, these people are truly drunk. All right, for you brothers and sisters out there, don't be looking for any individual battles or debates, okay, or back and forth. Rule your spirit dealing with these drunk people, okay? These people are completely drunk off Babylon, all right? This is why they're proud, they're arrogant, they're upset, they're snobby, they're spoiled, they're gimme, gimme, gimme. If your ass has been hired to do a job, all right, hey, just do your job, man, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to sit there and get disrespected. Carry yourself in a respectful manner, all right? Don't recompense any man evil for evil. Know how to move around in this system, because these people are drunk. It's like dealing with a drunk uncle, okay, or a drunk lush aunt, all right? So when dealing with these people, understand that, because they are drunk off Esau transgressing by his wine. Look, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. He is very proud. He's so proud that man-made technology, he believes that can defeat the creator. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, right? The border of wickedness. Esau's desire to expand his empire is through hellish conditions. It says, and is as death, okay? That red horse, All right, going back to that red horse, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. See, he's not satisfied having Jake at the bottom calling themselves niggas. He's not satisfied having Eve, all right, completely slutted out. He's not satisfied that he's keeping the tribes at the bottom. He's not satisfied with these things. He's not satisfied with his crafty counsel with the rest of these nations. He wants more. All right. He wants more. And I'm going to go into it, but it says, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. See, he's covetous with his power. He's covetous with this mindset of domination over the world. Back in Revelation 6:4, all right, going in directly out of the horse's mouth, and I'm going to show you why. And there went out another horse that was red, and the first came out red over like a hairy garment, like the red badger skin. That doesn't mean this was a hairy baby, okay? He wouldn't come out as a little hairy baby, okay? He came out with his blood showing forth through his skin, all right? Like when a baby is first born, okay? Let's put this in. White baby born. Okay, let me see. So here you go. You can see the pigmentation right here, okay? All right. You can just, there's better pictures, but you get the idea. Okay, you get the idea. The blood is showing forth, all right, through his skin, transparent, however you want to put it. Okay. So going back, I just want to make that, I just wanted to establish that. And it says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, to take harmony from the earth. Here it is. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. But this man has a plan contrary to the idea of how creation is supposed to live. He's contrary to the natural order of things. And it says to take peace from the earth, and that's a whole lesson in itself, okay? Peace has been truly taken from the earth through the food, through the vibration of music, all right? That's why, what is it? Music makes me lose control. No, music is supposed to be harmonious. It's supposed to bring, look at what King David and David at the time and King Saul when he played the harp, But let's keep going. It says, and that they should kill one another, Daniel 7, Daniel 2. This is how he established the whore riding upon the beast. Remember, in Daniel 7, it says three ribs plucked up by the root, or three horns plucked up by the root. Talking about the Spanish, the French, and the British, which established the whore with the 13 united colonies. See? And then there are many wars that they have, and the wars coming, ultimately the third woe. It says, and there was given unto him a great sword. Now that I made that point, let's go right into this. So this article was sent to me, which I'm probably not going to be able to get to all 46 quotes, and I don't plan on it. But let me share this, okay, right here. If any of you brothers want to check this out. Okay. Boom, boom. I got it posted right here. So if you want to check this out on your own, just to see, okay, just so you can look in the mindset, all right, of the red horse, okay, out of the horse's mouth. Literally, this is out of the horse's mouth. It says the global elites are absolutely obsessed, okay, with reducing the size of global population. And who do you think's first on the list? Well, oldie but goldie. There's certain precepts that that when speaking about certain conversations, you have to grab. Who's that first population he wants to control? Jake, us, okay, us. Psalms 83 and 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. We are the hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. What do you call that today? Population control. See, it says that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. Okay. They want to cut us off. They want to cut Jake off. All right. And this cuts, all right, any false prophet trying to put you back to sleep when you bring up his plans and his new orders, and they just tell you that's white folk stuff. Well, a part of the white folk stuff is to get rid of your black ass. All right. Excuse my my Swahili. All right. Excuse my language for speaking so blunt. But at the same time, you get a little annoyed with the ignorance, the lack of knowledge that our people possess. All right, when it comes to the agenda of our evil, okay, twin brother of our forefather Jacob and his plans. Okay, you get a little perturbed when you hear the ignorance of certain Israelite men that open their mouths pertaining to the plans of Esau Edom. And I tell you what, man, okay, if you didn't believe the MOTB, if you didn't believe what it is, you're going to believe it now. All right. They want to control you. All right. And it says, as you will see from the quotes in this article, let me do that. There we go. There we go. Let's get all up in there. It says, our quote unquote world leaders. It said world leaders. Well, let's see what the Bible says about the leaders of the world. Job 9:24. The earth is given, the world, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. See, of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If it ain't him, where then who the hell is he? That's what I hear when I read that. Excuse me. If it ain't him, then where is he at? I've heard even Jake say that black people rule the earth right now. I mean, the level of ignorance and the spirit of slumber that is upon portions of our people is astronomical. Okay. Now it says our world leaders think about the problem of overpopulation a lot. Well, it says be fruitful and multiply. It says many of them are absolutely convinced that it is the greatest problem that humanity is facing today. No. It's the greatest problem that the elite, according to the New World Order, is facing, because what they want to do is cut the population down so the next generation that is coming up is easily controllable, easily manipulated, and more conditioned to be the model slave that they want for their new world and the way of things. It says some argue, I'm just going to skip around, some argue for very forceful measures, while others prefer a softer approach. But the vast majority of them do agree that humans are a plague. But guess what? Who is the long disease? Esau. So yes, plague. But guess what? Esau, you are the long disease that the scriptures say will be cut off. It says upon the earth, and that we will literally destroy the planet if we are left to our own devices. And what's that? That's Isaiah. You will be destroyed from your own devices, because that's prophecy. So how beautiful is that? Let's go to that waster to destroy. Let's go to Isaiah real quick. Check this out. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith. I have created the scientist. I have created the wise men of Teman through the operation paperclip, okay, to be divvied out to Magog and Babylon. I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire to construct these devices, demon core, fat man, little man, right? Splitting atoms, right? That bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument, something to hold these elements that can explode on impact to a level not seen by man, that bringeth forth an instrument that can go from one continent to another for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. The waster, all right, are the in their head they do hurt, all right? The waster is the glittering sword. The waster is that sword that Esau was given, as well as these other nations, okay? As well as these other nations. Get out of that. Go back to this. Let's see. It says our own devices, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Poverty, war, blah, blah, blah. All this he's done himself. I'm not going to read all this. All right. I just want to get some points. So let's just jump down. Okay, let's jump down. Look at this. Charles Darwin. This is something he said, which the You have Esau pushing the what is it? The evolution theory, the theory of Darwin, that we all come from monkeys or something like that. Yeah, right here. See, apes, blah blah blah. It says, look at one of his. It says at some future period, not very distant, as measured by centuries, the civilized races of man will almost certainly exterminate and replace throughout the world the savage races. So who do you think he's calling this? Who do you think he's talking about when he says savage races? Jake. You see, that's why these guys, that are not speaking out against Esau, they are through, man. All right, you're truly through if you are not warning your people on the diabolical plans that Esau Edom is planning. All right, if you are a teacher and with the scriptures and you are not going into these prophecies and the madman's plans, all right, you're a sellout, man, because Esau right here has compiled over damn near 50 quotes of Depop, man. All right. And he's coming at Jake. And look who's number two. Okay. Look, UK television presenter, Sir David, we are a plague on the earth. No, Esau. Okay. Esau is the plague. Esau is the plague. Okay. Excuse me for that. Esau Edom is the long disease, man. Let's put this in. Long disease. He that today is a king, tomorrow shall die. Okay, let's put that in. He today is a king, tomorrow. Let me see, I probably didn't spell that right. Okay, let's go to the Apocryphy. I'm trying to think of it in my head. Okay, I'll just use Google. That's fine. He today is king, tomorrow shall die. All right, maybe I have to grab mine. Let's put long disease. Bear with me. It's like Sirach 10. Yep. Okay. I should have just went to it. It's Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, talking about plague. The water, brother, I appreciate that. It says the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. So while they're talking about the plagues, well, the Bible tells us who the plague is, okay? Esau, Edom is the plague, all right? I guess, what is this? I can't finish reading? Oh, wow. Esau is covetous. He wants me to pay to keep reading. Let's see. Continue for free. Exit out of that. I think there's a way I can bypass this. You know what? Let's get out of this. All right. Let's put this in right here. I'll find it again. Let me go here. Let's go here. Go there. Go there. Man, Esau, Edom. I didn't even realize that. As you see, I didn't scroll long enough. Let me see. Let me just see if I can find this again. Like I said, I wasn't going to go into all of it, but I was reading it earlier. Let's see. All right, let's go like this. Bear with me. I apologize. Let's put the most important news. Let's see what comes up. Here it is. Thank you, Yabashim Shai. Had to get around them. All right, here it is right here. I stand out with fatness, as you see. All right, so let's go down a little bit. We got Charles out the way. We got the UK guy. Verse 4. Number 4, the UN under. So look, these are all Edomites. Okay, these are all Edomites. Population growth puts increased pressure on everything else. Girls and women must be educated. Even a few years basic education leads to smaller families. That's actually a plan of the elites. Where keep the woman working so the state raises the children. Paul Ehrlich, a former science advisor to George W. Bush and the author of The Population Bomb. Look at this. Solving the population problem is not going to solve the problem of racism, of sexism, or religious intolerance. But if you don't solve the population problem, you are not going to solve any of those problems. So what Esau wants to do is do a whole kibosh. He wants to do a whole wipe away, okay? He wants to wipe away all the non-importance so he can start over. And best believe if he had his plan to start over, Jake would be taught that you are supposed to be at the bottom. That's why they had the slave Bible. Dave Foreman, the co-founder of Earth First, we humans have become a disease. See, cutteth off a long disease. Esau Edom is a long disease. Okay. Japan, which that's Psalms 83 and the Trilateral Commission. Number 9. Look at number 9. It says the negative impact of population growth on all of our planetary ecosystem has become apparently evident. The truth is this: the earth cannot provide enough food and fresh water for 10 billion. No, the problem is you being covetous. You've heaped unto yourself all people, and now the resources that you've used to feed these people, you feel now is depleted, and now you want to whitewash everything over. You want to start it all over under your control, okay? Because life as you know it is not a free living, okay? You've taken peace from the earth. You now have to feed people because you've taken food from the people, okay? You now have to house them because you restricted where they could live. You see, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and look at what he's doing with it. All right. Matter of fact, let's go to Micah 2. All right. You look at what you've, and now it's prophecy, but look at how he has to react to what he's done to the earth. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. This is why they're called the world leaders. And they covet fields, okay? I believe I saw some fun facts. Let's put this in. Let's put everyone on the planet can fit, watch this, fit in Jacksonville, Florida. Let me see if this is true. Look at this. Look at this. Well, let's just limit it to all people living now, 7.5 billion. Jacksonville has 774 square miles. So that would be roughly 10 million people per square mile. A square mile is, I think, about 30 million square feet. So each person now living would have 3 square feet to live on, which doesn't seem like much. But the point is, everybody on the planet could fit in Jacksonville, Florida. So how are we overpopulated and limited resources? Because what he has done is he has compartmentalized Earth. Okay, so now he makes you feel cramped and pushed and there's no room. I can't breathe because this is what he's constructed and modeled as a society that is not sustainable for a community to thrive off. See, he's compartmentalized you. He's categorized you. Okay, he put you in pockets and cuts you down in little squares and sticks you here, and then he makes you pay monthly and monthly. You see, this is what Esau has done. Okay, this is what Esau Edom has done. Now let's go back to Micah, and it says, and they covet fields. The earth is a field, all right, and take them by violence. This is how he's got Babylon, things of that nature, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. See, this is what Esau Edom has done. Okay. And now he's complaining that we don't have enough food and housing to keep compartmentalizing niggas, all right, these people. And you got, I think, Elam, all right, yeah, Elam, if I'm not mistaken, they're planning on a new utopia for everyone to live in, and it's a building that's basically like a Lego, okay? It's just one elongated apartment building, if you will. It says Bill Maher. Okay, let me see. Let's just read them. It says on an finite planet, the optimum population provide the best quality of life for all is clearly, which I'm already thinking of Elysium. Okay, is clearly much smaller than the maximum permitting bare survival. The more we are, the less for each. Fewer people mean better lives. See that? So they have a plan. They have, thank you, brother, the line. They have a plan, okay, to cut off the majority. But let me tell you this. Ultimately, that plan is going to come through Yahweh Bashem El Shai. There will be a mass depop, but it's going to be a cleansing from Yahweh Bashem El Shai, okay? Esau's just being used right now. So what best way to deceive a man but by letting him think that what he's doing is for him. Okay, this is what the spirit Haman was in. Okay, he wanted to exterminate Jake, but ultimately so that he could bring in the Macedonian Empire. See, that's what these heathens don't know. You may have some Moabite or some Ammonites, some Moabites, some Elamites, some Ishmaelites. You know, they might be with Esau, but what they don't know is ultimately Esau's plan is to do away with the majority, so so that he becomes the majority and them are the minority. Okay, it's right in the continuation of Esther. His whole plan was to do away with Jake and ultimately do away with the Persian Empire. But that's not according to prophecy. All right, it was and it wasn't. But he was trying to rule and gain total control then. But remember, you had to have the Greeks, then the Romans, and then the the Renaissance, things of that nature. Now, real quick, this is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says 15, for behold, the Lord, okay, not Esau. Esau is trying to do God-like judgment on earth so he can be God on earth. But the Lord only gave him a certain amount of time to rule. All right, I got to wrap this up, man. I forgot. I got to get out of here. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead, judge all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. See, it's ultimately the Lord that's going to do this, not Esau. But you can see out of the horse's mouth, he wants to do it too. That's why Jake is tripping. You're not warning our people what's to come. You are bugging, man. Okay? You are fucking bugging. Excuse my language. Are you kidding me? You're not warning the people? This man has a plan to exterminate. Even Esther said that. Esther said, Haman wants to exterminate us. Watch. Esther, what is it? ES? My girl Esther. Esther said he wants to exterminate us. Damn it. This shit is real. Let's see. You know what? Let me maybe it's not worded exterminate, but let me get it real quick. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm about to wrap it up. But when you read Esther, she's telling the king how this man wants to exterminate us. So let me go to Esther real quick, page 466. I didn't word it correctly, but I do want to bring this point out for you brothers, man. Okay, and you few sisters to understand the severity that Esau Edom is coming in, man. Okay. Let me see. She said, yeah, here it is, Esther 7. Check this out, man. She's telling the king this. And you got so-called Israelite teachers not warning our people the spirit and plan that Esau wants to come in, that he's always walked in. He's always came in the spirit, man. Esau's always came in the spirit to try to take Jake out. So there ain't no, you can't, why else does this man got a plan? And they compiled over 46, and that's counting. This is Esther 7. Definitely read this if you haven't. But pretty much the backstory is Esther got Haman and her king, which was a Persian, right, got together, and she wants to let the king know the plans of Haman, and the king didn't know. Now watch this. Let's go down to Esther 4 or Esther 7. And it says, let me see. All right, let's just read this. It says Esther 7 and 1. So the king and Haman came to the banquet with Esther the queen, and the king said again unto Esther on the second day at the banquet of wine, what is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted to thee. And what is thy request? And it shall be performed even to the half of the kingdom. Then Esther the queen answered and said, which Esther's the Israelite, if I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. For we are sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we have been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I had held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage. Then the king Xerxes answered and said unto Esther the queen, who is he, and where is he that durst presume in his heart to do so? And Esther said, the adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman. Haman is Amalek. Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. See? So his whole plan, it goes more into detail. You could read the continuation in the Apocrypha, but basically she's telling him he wants to destroy us. He wants to exterminate us. He wants to literally exterminate Jake, which now let me see real quick since it's got me. Let me see how long have I been doing this lesson. Okay, I'm almost at my pinnacle. All right, I don't like to make it too long. I do got to go out in Babylon, but you know, my spirit's been heavy on the book of Esther. Now, when you go to Esther in the Apocrypha, just give me a moment, Baba Kusha. I just want to pull something out, and let's see. There's that one. Okay, you know what? I might just read this little one. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So let's read. Let's see. Throughout scattered contrary commandments, manner, strange kingdom, blah blah blah. All right, I'll just read this one. Now let's go to the continuation, and I'll check this out. This is Esther, and I'm gonna end it on this. I was gonna read a couple more quotes. I already posted it for you brothers and sisters. You can check it out, but I believe the point has been made. So now let's go to the editions of Esther, chapter 16. Now check this out. Chapter 16. All right. You know what? I can't. I got to go to chapter 13 first. Check this out real quick. Let's go to chapter 13 and verse 4. Chapter 13 and verse 3. It says, now when I asked my counselors how this might be brought to pass, Ammon or Haman, that excelled in wisdom, Esau among us, more crafty than any beast of the field, and was approved for his consent, good will, and steadfast fidelity, and had the honor of the second place in the kingdom, declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world, see Depop, there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations and continually despised the commandments of kings. Look at this crap. This is what Esau's saying, which is true. But, you know, it says kings. So as the uniting of our kingdoms, New World Order, honorably intended by us, cannot go forward. Our New World Order cannot go forward until we take Jake out. Seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men. Tell me this ain't a bid for his New World plan. And he's telling the king, we got to get rid of these people so we can make this happen. All right. And it says, continually in opposition unto all men, differing in the strange manner of their laws, and evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. Therefore, drumroll, therefore have we commanded that all they that are signified in writing unto you by Haman, who is ordained over the affairs and is next unto us, shall all with their wives and children be utterly destroyed by the sword of their enemies without mercy and pity, the 14th day of the 12th month Adar of this present year. You see that? That they, check this out, that they who of old and now also are malicious may in one day with violence go into the grave, and so ever hereafter cause our affairs to be well settled and without trouble. You can't tell me that this spirit Esau ain't in right now. That is a plan to do away with Jake, to forward his New World Order. You see that? Right in your face. Haman is showing you. All right. And now let me end it on 16. All right. Like I originally wanted, but I had to get that. You see that? He had a plan and a ploy like now, just like now, okay? Just like now, to do away with Jake. See? And of course, they don't mind a couple casualties of war, you know. But verse 16 and 10, I'm gonna read this quick. It says, for Haman the Macedonian, see, Edomite, the son of Mathatha, being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood and far distant from our goodness, and as a stranger received of us, had so far forth obtained the favor that we shewed toward every nation, as that he was called our father and was continually honored of all men, just like right now, Esau, as the next person unto the king. This is Esau. Check this out. And it says, but he, not bearing his great dignity, went about to deprive us of our kingdom and life. This is Esau. This is what he's planning right now. Jacob's trouble. This is how Purim came about, okay? Because Haman wasn't allowed to complete his plan. So Purim came from this, all right? It says, to deprive us of our kingdom and life, having by manifold and cunning deceit sought of us the destruction. Sought of us destruction, okay? This is Esau, Edom, all right? Destruction, it says, cunning deceit sought for us the destruction, as well of the Marchidus, who saved our life. Oh, this is talking about Mordecai. Mordecai, who saved our life and continually procured our good, as also of blameless Esther, partaker of our kingdom. Watch this, with their whole nation. For by these means, talking about Haman, he thought, finding us destitute of friends, to have translated the kingdom of the Persian to the Macedonians. See? So he wants to depop to ultimately take over the known world. So even the heathens that are at league with him aren't safe. You Jakes at league with him, you aren't safe. You're all being used. You're all being used, man, as a plan. He wants to destroy all. And this is out of the red horse's mouth. All right. So I just want to do that quick lesson. I got a jet. I got to go into Babylon. All right. So I pray that this lesson was edifying. I pray that it was eye-opening for you to understand the treachery and level that Esau Edom is willing and wants to go to destroy you, Israelite man, woman, and child. Shit, it's time to wake up, man. You know, talking about can Esau, he don't want you to be saved. He wants you to be destroyed. All right, but with that being said, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem El-Shai, B'Shem Chakodash. I'd like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.